Look who I've found. Mullein, growing up here in the mountains. And I was only just thinking the other day that I'd love to find a patch of wild mullein to harvest to try out the flower stalk as a hand spindle for making fire. And then scanning the high country landscape this morning, all of these pockets of mullein started to appear. So I'm going to harvest a few flower stalks, some that are fresh, some that are already dry, and I'm going to see if they can help me get fire. And whether or not these stalks work, well, I love mullein. As a respiratory herb, it's great for lung health, and the flowers can also be used to treat ear infections through making mullein oil. So steeping the flowers in an oil and then placing them in the ears. And I've used it myself and that works great. So before I harvest these, I'm just tuning in with each individual plant and where they are residing in the landscape, because mullein is not native here, so it is considered a weed. However, there are lots of bees and pollinators around that are having a great time inside all the flowers. And some of these mullein are huge and they have so many beautiful flowers on their stalks. So I'm leaving those ones. They're asking to be left as all of the pollinators are loving them. And then what I'm doing is I am just cutting at the base. I'm taking off the top bit where the stalk is quite thin, so I can leave this piece behind with all the flowers, the thinner part of the stalk, and then I'm left with the thicker piece down the bottom. And all I need to do, hold it up here, use my other hand, run it down and remove all the leaves. Just like this. There we are. I've got a few dried stalks here, so I'm going to shave these up and then we're going to give them a go. They feel a little bit damp. We are getting dust. There's also a little bit of smoke. Yeah, I think this spindle is just a little too brittle and a little bit too damp. I can really feel it inside the center of that stalk there. Try again. Well, no ember today. I reckon these are just a little bit too damp, need a little bit more time to dry out, and also some of them are a little bit brittle at the end, so I'll keep giving it a go, all in good time. Whew. That hand spindle, muscle pump, is a real thing. And now it is time to spend the rest of the afternoon exploring this mountain.